The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman volleyball coach Dave Franklin, I'm Michael Watchung, and this is the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman getting set for Southeast Region play against second-seeded Wingate. And, Coach, we've talked a little bit about it. You get a chance to see a familiar foe in the Wingate Bulldogs, but you basically will have had 2 whole weeks off since the last time you play. What kind of impact does that have on you as a coach as you try to get them prepared for the NCAA Tournament?
It's more about getting their bodies ready. It's a long season. For most of our kids, they've never played a season this long. That break was huge for us to get our legs back underneath us. We definitely did some recovery. The girls did well over break, making sure they did things, took care of their bodies. So that's been more about it for us. With it being such a common opponent, our girls kind of already know what to expect. They know what's going to come at them. It was more us just reviewing film, coming up with little things to try to find a way to win a few more points here or there to switch momentum from the last time we played. Their middles beat up on us pretty good. So we've definitely put some time and effort into there and made some adjustments to see if we can't slow those guys down.
How much does the experience of going to the South Atlantic Conference Championship match help this group, knowing that winning 3 matches in 3 days is something that they came close to doing so about a week ago?
Anytime you have a frame of reference that you can refer back to that's going to give you a good feeling, give you confidence is huge. Especially for a young team that doesn't have very many memories. So the ones that they do have are giving them confidence. It's a team, as we've progressed over the last 5 to 6 weeks, our offense has gotten better. We've gotten more comfortable against teams of this caliber, and we're able to go through their runs and be able to mentally sustain ourselves to continue to chop the tree, as we call it. So I'm looking forward to a really good match.
Wingate has been really the class of the league for a long period of time. Well, this is the first year that they don't get a regular season or tournament title. They're going to be hungry, but what does your team need to do to ensure that you control your side of the net and find a way to play some of your best volleyball here at the end of the year?
I think at the beginning of the match it'll be about weathering the storm, feeling the emotions and the adrenaline rush for the first time. And if we're able to control and execute basics of volleyball, hit the ball in bounds, serve the ball in bounds, and get into the flow of match, that's going to be a kind of a big deal for us, just to see where we're at mentally. And then from there, this is an offensive team. So we're going to have to serve them out of system to try to slow that offense down. And then we have our opportunities to kill balls. We're going to have to kill them.
What's the thing that you learned the most? I know you talked about the most recent match that you played here against them. What did you learn the most as you start to analyze some of that film on some things that maybe your girls need to maybe improve upon to challenge Wingate?
We always got to work on our eyes defensively and see the right things, gather the right information. Like I said, when they get in system, they're pretty spot on. But if we have good eyes, we're going to be able to slow that down with a few adjustments that we've talked about. So it'll start with our eye work defensively. And then in any volleyball match, can we serve them out of system? They're going to be trying to serve us out of system. That's the first part that any volleyball match comes down to. So those little areas could definitely decide a match that's 25-22 your way or their way.
You get the fortunes of going to Florida in late November, early December. And part of being in the field of 64, you get that experience of being able to have an NCAA tournament experience. What are you going to try to do to make sure that they get that full experience and not just the match?
We got an early practice time on Wednesday, which is kind of nice because then we can kind of get the whole day. So we've got a couple little field trips that we're kind of keeping from them, try to keep them as excited about it as long as possible. So field trip here or there, get to enjoy the water. Definitely go out to a nice dinner. Enjoy looking over the water at that time of night and whatnot. So they've earned this. This is kind of the reward for that all. And so we got to keep them as knowing it's a business trip, but at the same time we're going to take advantage of the experiences that we're allotted from it.
Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck Thursday.
Thank you.
He's Dave Franklin. I'm Michael Watchung, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.